Hey guys, Rock Solid Passion here. It's a beautiful day in Arkansas, and we're gonna hit the creek, see what we can find. I am down in the creek bed. I think my plan of attack for today is I'm gonna hit this east side of the creek here, walk down the edge while the sun's still hitting on this side. I'm gonna come back on the other side and hit that bank over there where the water's cut in. There's always some good things to find over there. Really interesting stuff, pretty stuff, fun stuff, rock stuff. Beautiful piece of quartz. Does anybody know how to tell the difference between a conglomerate and concrete? I know the angles, right? Right here, the sharp angles, or if they're curved, the conglomerates have the more rounded stones in it. Like for example, not this one. I'm pretty sure this one's concrete. I have found some that I'm not sure if it is a conglomerate or concrete. I was just curious if anybody had any tips on how to tell them apart. Got some new trees down here along the edge of the bank on the creek here. When that happens, they'll usually bring up some good stuff with them. The roots will pop up and bring whatever was buried down in the sand and the soil up to the surface, and then the water weathers it on out. Hopefully we'll find some good stuff today. And if not, we're still going to have fun and enjoy this weather because pretty soon we're going to be snowed in. Alright, this first find looks kind of the usual suspect that I find here. And this one's got some beautiful movement and character to it. See all those lines in there? I think there might be a smidge of a fossil there. If not, maybe an impression. But it does seem to be a raised right here. And those lines going down. Could be solidified sandstone. We have a lot of that here. But whichever one it is, I know that I've cut it numerous times, and it cuts and polishes very nicely. It always has, for the most part, has bright colors in there, and a lot of some type of metal material like iron or hematite, maybe some pyrite. You see the black dots coming in towards the top there. So I'm going to start a pile here. But if not, I'll fill up my bag too fast and then I'll be out of room. Already finding some pretty good stuff here. This one here looks like it might be a piece of wood. Let me get it back to the house and look at it a little closer. This one might be some solidified sandstone, maybe. Possibly jasper. It's got some banding in there. This guy is super cool. I just love these weird shaped nodules and bumpy rocks. You know, and they just have all kinds of character to them. I just love them like this. So it looks like it might have some wilted chert maybe, or even some fossil impression left on there. This almost looks like a piece of shell right there. The rock itself looks like the like mudstone or sandstone or whatever here. That's what it reminds me of. This one's got quite a bit of mineralization going through it. Maybe some chert that's going through there. Some really interesting pattern. These, I'm not sure what these ones are yet, but you see that pattern on there? It looks so wood-like to me. But I just don't know if that's what it is. This one does seem to have some straight lines on it here. Probably won't be able to see it on the camera. There's some beautiful pattern going through there. Calcite going through there maybe. This one's definitely going to come with me. I have one that has this exact pattern at the house that I cut. And I think that it's a solidified shale, I think. And it is beautiful. Alright, let's see what else I can find over here. I found a couple of these so far. You guys make it out in the middle of the screen there? Any guesses what it might be? It is a very old brick. I have a few of them at the house that I've kept over this past year. I use them to sharpen my blade, but they're also from a really, really old homestead here that had burnt down about probably just on the other side of that ridge line over there. And it was 1930 something when I looked it up online, so I keep some of the bricks just for, I don't know, just historical, nostalgic, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. But I thought it was kind of interesting, and like I said, I have a couple that were broken I used to sharpen my blade. What's really cool is if you guys have ever cut open a brick, the new ones are kind of crumbly and stuff, but those old ones like this, they look like jasper on the inside. You don't get the beautiful colors and pattern, but you get that beautiful red color in there. Finding all kinds of this little guys. I have some fossil impressions here and there. Look at this. Look at this little baby agate. Well, I guess it could be chert or calcite too. Perfectly tumbled already. Alright, let's see if we can find something good. Oh, this one I just pulled up a while ago too. It looks very wood-like, but I don't think it is. That might be chert. Oh, maybe this is another sandstone. I don't know. These are the ones that I have a hard time telling what they are. Find lots of these where they're fossil furious, but you can't really make too much out. They're always really pretty when you cut them open. two of these earlier too. Looks like it could be septarian nodule-like. Kind of like the right, kind of like mud material. Mineralization went all through it. That one's not a great example, but I find some that are similar to that. Oh, look there. What's that? It doesn't look like quartz. I'm not sure what that is on top of there. Looks like it could be a little agate or maybe calcite. Huh. I'll have to check that one out. Beautiful banded iron formation. We have a couple types. We have one that's a sandstone. It's that, I always say it wrong. I always want to say Ferguson, but I know that's not how you say it. Sandstone. And then we have another one that's the silica material with the hematite going through it. Ooh, that'd be pretty cut. It's almost green right there. Limestone maybe? I don't know. Change these settings. I have never found one of these before. And I'm kind of shocked because it's right here in plain sight. Check that out. It's one of those rainbow rubber bracelets. It says love and peace. Rainbows and unicorns. Must have washed downstream from somewhere. I'll definitely put it in the garbage. Oh, look at this. These are so beautiful when they're cut. This one's broken so you can see the interior. You guys can see that pattern in there. It looks like, it reminds me of those Lingsing. I can't think of it. I probably didn't say that one right either. It's a type of banding. I think it's like sandstone. It's got some mineralization maybe going on. Calcite. Oh, no, that's a, oh, what's the name of that stuff? It's real soft and powdery and it has a shimmer to it. You see it on my thumb? They use it to make eyeshadow with. Can't think of the name of it now either. That's what that is. These are really beautiful when they're cut open. You can find them when they're mineralized and solidified. A piece of rhyolite for a moment. A few feet away here, and this looks like the other half to that rock that was broken open where you could see the pattern on the inside. This one's got a lot of mineralization on it. You can see the different layers going through it. See them there? Here's a piece of that red sandstone I was just talking about. Starts with an F. You could see how much beautiful red that it has in there. And I'm not sure if those are quartz crystals that gives it that kind of shine, or if it's from the metallic mineral that's in there, the iron or hematite or pyrite or whatever it is. It's shiny everywhere, and if you find them, this one looks like it would probably work like this. When you find them like that, you can cut them and polish them, and they're beautiful, beautiful. You get orange, red, and purple, and all kinds of really pretty colors and patterns. Some of them have patterns like jasper. I have found a couple like this where it had some white intruding. Maybe like a calcite or a quartz that went through it. Absolutely beautiful. Like some chert, maybe some quartz. Maybe calcite. Looks like it might be a little blade-like. Got to get a jeweler's loupe, because some of those crystals get so tiny, even with the microscope and the magnifying glass at the house, I still can't discern them. Little crystal. I think I'm going to make it to the other side over there today. This one looks like it might be worth cutting into. Got some quartz maybe there on the end, or calcite. You can see where it's got a vein here and a vein there. You guys can see that pattern. Get a little light maybe. Feels fairly heavy, like it could be mineralized inside. I think I might take that one and take a peek in there. This one looks like it could be a I don't know. Jasper? This one's really pretty. This is that same kind of material. It's this stuff right here, but it's hard. It's like that, I think you would call it like a slaty shale. Not sure. This one's got a lot going on in there. Wish it was a little bigger. I would take it back and cut it. Got that tree. And this one with all those roots exposed, so they're definitely releasing some new material down into the creek. That looks like opalescent wood from here. It's probably going to be hurt. I like these. They'll have this backfill or infill like this, and it looks like wood. You've got lines going this way, lines going that way. I'm not sure what they are, but I find them quite often. That one's got some kind of bug nest in there. Egg. There it is. There was another one I wanted to look at. Looks like some limestone maybe. This one might be calcite. This part looks scalloped right here almost. neutral. Yeah, I'm a sucker for these when they're just all mass formation like this. It reminds me of like a wood knot. I like that one. That one's got a lot going on. It's porous in some areas. It's got some pattern. It's got some mineralization. Good candidate to cut open. Oh, the sun's hitting over here. I'm seeing some druidity. Like it'd be pretty to cut open too. I wish I could afford the blades. I'd cut all of them open. I pretty much cut everything here I've tried to cut. It helps me learn what's inside. It was just fun. Ooh, look at that. Goes all the way around too. Now, is that from like a fossil burrow, or is that like some calcite that's going through there, or calcite? It feels the same texture as the rock. This looks like, I don't know, calcite maybe? Oh, I like these ones. Call them like a fossil soup or death plate or something. They usually have this cool pattern on the top, and it's just a bunch of little... Oh, this one's real mineralized. I'm taking this one. Oh, yeah. But it's usually just a bunch of little fossil fragments and stuff running through it. I can see what looks like something going through there. Alright, I'm gonna walk down to this next bridge. See what we can find down there. Okay. Another one of those mud, whatever they are, sandstone rocks. Hey, look at that. Chunk of quartz, maybe. Might be an agate. Pretty one. Don't find too many agates over here in this area. I'll get lucky and find some silica material like that every now and then after the water's gone down. Oh, I got all excited, y'all. So just this part sticking up. Look at that. It still looks like it could have been a partial tool at some point. Sure does. That curve right there. This is an area where I do find right here in the yard, in the creek and stuff. I find some tools and arrowheads. It's quite possible. Oh man, I thought that was a piece of wood for a second. These are always really pretty cut open. This one's got a lot of crystals on there. I think that's calcite. I don't know, but I'm seeing some blue flash. Let me see. Can you guys see it right here? Where my finger is, right under there. Can't see it on the screen. See it really well, but I don't know if it's coming across for you. Thought it was calcite, but I haven't seen any calcite, me personally, here that has that kind of iridescence in it, so it must be quartz. It's glowing from every angle. What if there's some bigger crystals in there? It doesn't feel very heavy. Definitely some gem quality color there. Too bad all the points were broke off. Come out of there. Okay, here we go. Suction cup in there, it won't come out. Oh, wow. Man, can you see the pattern in there? broken, but I'm gonna have to take that one and check it out. That's beautiful. Well, this one's got something going on there too, it looks like. See that? Oh, these are pretty. I've cut a couple of these open like this, and they've got that beautiful hematite in there, and the inside has been solidified, so you get this kind of box outline of that beautiful burgundy color, and then you get the veining. See that right there? You'll get this. It's like a calcite or quartz or something that goes through it, and they look awesome when they're cut open. Oh, I saw my battery light. That's alright, I got my backup. It's in my backpack, I gotta go get it, but I got it. That's the other bridge. I was hoping to find some more fossils today. Well, that one looks like it's been solidified. Kind of like wood almost. Quite a few of these look woodish. Little fossil something there. These ones I gotta watch because they'll get me all the time. It'll look like it's a fossil, but it won't be. They're tricksters. Tricksters, I tell you. Here, good one. Got purple and pink and orange showing. That's beautiful. Get that wet. Oh, that looks like another one of those fossil rocks right there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Looks like bullets. You see them? There's another one like that. Oh, that one's huge. I'm not carrying that back today. Maybe another day. It definitely had something on it. At some point. Probably a good one to cut. I'm trying to be really picky because my bag's been full for a while. Here's another one of those right here that I'd love to cut. I think it's like a shale or something. Mudstone. But it's always got such beautiful colors. And this one's definitely going to be polishable, it looks like. This dark color here is usually the purple and burgundy color that's inside of it. Get a hematite or something in there. Oh, let's go get another battery. What do it would like? Just saw something else over here. Where is it? Oh yeah, this one looked interesting. Oh yeah. walking over here on this feather. Look at that.
Oh, come back here.
See that blinging in the sun? Little tiny guy. Oh, that one's really hard. I think there's a piece of quartz right here. Maybe. Could be calcite. Hard to tell. Broke off with something for sure. Like I said, there's a tree down there. Those two. I don't want to be standing here with the wind blowing. That thing looks like it's literally going to go any second. That one just recently fell. There's another one down here that just recently fell too. This is another area where I found another arrowhead right here in this stretch. Definitely keep my eyes peeled for any tools and such. This is a piece of shirt. It could be jasper. Maybe a partial fossil there. Maybe. That one definitely looked like a piece of wood. Look at that. Could have swore I just found a rock that looked just like this over there. They could have been sister rocks. Super heavy. I don't know what it is. Beautiful layers of banding in it. And my backpack is full. I've already started working on my pockets. So, yep, that one's definitely going to get crammed in there. Look at this nodule. That one is awesome. Awesome! My sweatpants are getting lower and lower and lower. It's a good thing I have on 2 pairs of pants. Oh, maybe I can use my other pockets in my other pair of pants. But now I have 4 pockets instead of 2 pockets. Oh, is that a fossil? Let me see. Maybe not. Look like right here. Look, it is. I can see the little divider line right there. You see that? I think that is a calamite. I think. Oh, concretion. Shale, maybe. Sounds like it. Oh, what is this one? See how kind of mineralization going on in there. That looks like one of those septarian nodules there. What is this here? I see some pattern. Oh. I think that's just weathered. I don't know. Kind of looks like those pieces of coral. Dang, this thing is super heavy. There's another rock right here. It's a root. I thought that was a worm. Let's see if I can pull this one out. Okay. It'll look like they're right on the top, and the next thing you know, you're 2 feet in the ground, and then, you know, you've already put in this much effort digging it. Do you keep going, or do you call it quits? I hate when that happens. I think that's just going to be like some flow pattern or something. Well, it looks like I see a little, yeah, there's a raised area right here. Something around right there. Hey, this is a really nice rock. Look at that. You see those lines? Don't think that is from a fossil. I'm seeing a lot of like hematite or something in there, so I think these might be from the mineralization in there. But I don't know, I could be wrong. It looks awful fossil-like. You got this here, and then there's something round here. Something going down into the rock there. Hard to tell. Be a really pretty rock to cut, I know that. Nice mineralization in there. Never seen it with the colors on the outside like that. Usually I'll cut it open, type rock, and it'll have those colors on the inside. I've never seen it kind of puddled on the exterior like that. What that one is. Is it weathered like that, or is it a fossil? I don't know. What do you guys think? Nice piece of jasper there, maybe. And a drop. Limonite looks like. I don't know. What do you think? Oolitic or fossil? Maybe agate? That kind of bumpy pattern like that? I'll have to check that one out. Running out of pockets, guys. Running out of pockets. Getting that daylight, too. I hate this time change. Summer, come back. That one's beautiful inside. Another piece of concrete, it looks like. Darn, I thought that was a fossil. There's that mica that's in there. Looks like it, maybe. Be some little field crisp, I guess. Maybe some pyrite. Thought that was wood for a second. Nope. That's got some cool pattern in it there. Right there on the edge of that water is right where I found my very first arrowhead, intact piece. Well, I mean, not piece, an intact arrowhead. It wasn't just a piece of one. Almost exactly 2 years ago. Wait a minute. Spring of '04, spring of '05. It's almost, so this spring it would make it 2 years. I said '04. I meant 24. Hey, I'm not stuck in a time machine or anything. I already looked at that. Okay, if I pick it up for a third time, I end up taking it, because if I picked it up for a third time, there's a reason I keep looking at it. It's got my curiosity piqued, so at that point, I have to either stop and really check it out, or take it home and nerd out on it. That's got some beautiful lines in it. Just saw some fresh deer tracks. Concrete. Snake. Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to find a nice big piece of wood like that. It's going to happen. I know it. That one's not coming out of there. Oh, that was close. I think that is so. Slate, maybe? almost looks opalized or like some solidified sandstone maybe. Pretty smooth, but it doesn't feel waxy like a chert or jasper. Another piece of wood. Too bad I'm only 10,000 years too early for it. Something going on in there. Losing sun. Looks like it might go all the way through. Maybe not. Excuse me. Looks like there might have been a fossil on there, right here. Might be an impression. I don't know. Thinking maybe calcite? Calcite maybe?
Get off me.